Hi, this is Snow White. The queen, who was so jealous of her, tried to kill her. Nevertheless, she barely survived. The people who saved Snow White were the seven dwarfs. The seven dwarfs were Snow White's savior. But there is another true savior behind the seven dwarfs. I'll tell the secret only to you. The actual protagonist who saved Snow White and led the story is number 7. Let's mass travel. One number appears most often in the story of Snow White. You'll figure it out right away, even if I don't give you a hint. It's number 7. There's a 7 even in the title. The place where 7 appears the most is in the house of the 7 dwarfs. 7 plates, 7 knives, 7 beds, and so on. 7 repeats over and over again. 7 appears in other parts as well. How old Snow White when she was taken away from the queen? She was 7 years old. When she turned 7, Snow White became beautiful, and then the queen's jealousy began. Also, how many mountains did the queen have to climb when she went to find Snow White to kill her? There were 7 mountains. Do you know that? To kill Snow White, the queen had to climb 7 mountains. This probably means that the gap between Snow White and the queen was so large. Although it must have been very difficult, the queen was willing to go through to kill the Snow White. She did her best. That's how strong the jealousy was. How many times did the queen try to kill Snow White? It was 3 times. The queen tried with a lace, a comb, and an apple. She went and came back, so she climbed 7 mountains 6 times. Then she went to Snow White's wedding and died. Including that last one, she climbed 7 mountains 7 times. The number of mountains the queen climbed was 7 times 7, that is 49. In Snow White and the 7 dwarfs, the number 7 appeared here and there. The 7 dwarfs were just one form of the 7. Just as Jesus was an incarnation of God, the 7 dwarfs were an incarnation of 7. The story of Snow White was planned and written by 7. Maybe 7 was a number that Snow White loved very much. However, the setting of 7 is very familiar to us. A week is 7 days. A rainbow is expressed in 7 colors. When it comes to mysteries, there are 7 mysteries of the world. The jackpot in gambling is 777. The crown worn by the Statue of Liberty has 7 spikes. Now that I think about it, there are 7 members of BTS. Why are there so many phenomena related to 7? What symbolism does 7 have? Thank you. Be back.